We are in the Manhunt Funds Palace presently. You can see the population. They have marched to the palace to tell their phone that the land belongs to Ambazonia this time. You can see even the flag flying over. That is the Ambazonian flag flying to show that this land now belongs to us. You can see all around population in the Manhunt Palace. We are winning. We are winning. We have won already. We are in the Manhunt Funds Palace presently. You can see the population. They have marched to the palace to tell their phone that the land belongs to Ambazonia this time. You can see even the flag flying over. That is the Ambazonian flag flying to show that this land now belongs to us. You can see all around population in the Manhunt Palace. We are winning. We are in the Manhunt Funds Palace presently. You can see the population. They have marched to the palace to tell their phone that the land belongs to Ambazonia this time. You can see even the flag flying over. That is the Ambazonian flag flying to show that this land now belongs to us. You can see all around population in the Manhunt Palace. We are winning. We are winning. We have won already.
Fellow Ambazonians, atuwe una saloto mamidem, atuwe una saloto papadem. Una good evening for all Ambazonian picking them, where they don't gather for watch ACN this evening, and our friends where they watch for YouTube. We salute all una. No matter place where you access this information on social media, whether you watch on for WhatsApp or for Instagram or you watch on for Facebook, ukotuna cafe. I don't come for deliver a very important news and also for congratulate the population. 2 days ago, the leader of our War of Independence, Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, the leader of Ambazonian resistance, and the Ambazonian people they put out a message for warn all Cameroon occupation election officials within the Ambazonian territory. As we explained them for our people 2 days ago, this generation is not going to tolerate anything Cameroon for inside Ambazonia. As the leader take talk and as the world don't really pay attention to what the leader talk international news they don't pick up the story. La Republique, their newspaper, they don't hear the story. Even on their CRU TV, they don't talk about what the leader they talk including their biggest social media platform where they call and say Mimi Mefo. They don't carry out the leader a warning message to Cameroon. Make a remind una what the leader talk, and they make a tell una the consequences we don't befall some people them already after 48 hours after the leader statement. Make a remind una what the leader talk. Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, the leader for Ambazonian people, their liberation, he talks say elections where they be called by Cameroon for March 12, they be banned for Ambazonia. The leader talks say all the enablers of genocide and colonialism where they try for use election for give power back to a foreign government, they go all be arrested for Ambazonia. The leader talks say Ambazonia is no go ever again for tolerate any person the killers of our people them, the people then that then they cause with genocide, that then they kill our picking them, that they burn our villages, and no go tolerate them, make they use election for come make the bin at the people then where they go get power for Ambazonia. Now the leader talk say, hail, hail, hail the land of the brave. 48 hours after the leader put out this warning for one Cameroon and for one all Langa people them, where they call themselves say Anglophones, where they allow themselves to be used by Pobia, 48 hours after that warning to Cameroon and to all these collaborators of genocide, two of them, two Cameroon occupation election officials, they don't be killed within the last 24 hours for inside Ambazonia. Make we bring una the news. As they talk, flyway need the year, flyway no 1 year advice. It go follow die body, it go grave. Yesterday, the Ambazonian forces for the great state of Bui, they take the instructions of the leader and they implement with immediate effect the order with the leader Egiam for the territory. The Ambazonian forces them for inside the state of Bui, they take immediate action after Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba give a national order for the Ambazonian people them and to Ambazonian forces. 24 hours later, the Cameroon Colonial Elecam branch, how they call them? The Cameroon Occupation and Colonial Elecam district head for Jakiri, for the state of Bui, the Ambazonian forces, they set an example on him for tell Cameroon and for tell all Cameroon Elecam officials for inside Ambazonia. Say if you not leave the Ambazonian territory, either the population will pick you or the forces. All right, we don't come back. We get a very small technical difficulty. I think we plenty. Say we still there. We continue for wait for you. I think we for patience. Make we get back to the story. So as we be the tell, we be the talk. After the leader make that statement and he send out the warning to the international community and to Cameroon and to the Ambazonian people them and to all the Cameroon collaborators and colonial enablers, where they think say because of their longer throat, they go one can climb on top the blood of our picking them, the blood of our mommy them, the blood of our papa them, the blood of more than 30,000 Ambazonians, where Cameroon don't kill them. They go can't climb on top the blood of our people them because of their own longer throat. For say the one can conduct a foreign election for inside the Ambazonian territory. 24 hours after the leader put out that statement, the Ambazonian forces, they immediately take the order and they take action for that order from the leader. The Ambazonian forces for the great state of Bui, they immediately get into action and map out intelligence for find out who be the district head for Elekam for inside the state of Bui. They realize and say, he need to stay inside Bui. It is stay for Bamenda. They immediately send information to their counterparts for Ambazonian forces for Bamenda. And immediately the Ambazonian forces for Bamenda, they follow the action, they follow the intelligence. They go for this money house. Ambazonian forces for Bamenda, they go for this money house. GOV'T Eufola, na the Cameroon Occupation Election District Head for inside Jakiri. Ambazonian forces for Bamenda, they go for Mr. Gilbert Eufola house for Foncha Street, and they take it out immediately. For send a warning to Paul Biya, for send a warning to Cameroon. Say these acts of provocation, now any person where they send it go pay the price. Any man we think say he one can test the Ambazonian people them. He one can provoke what people them. He one can add more pain on top of the Ambazonian people, the pain where they already experience them. You did do and so at your own peril. You did do and so at your own risk. You are longer throat. Now you go carry you go grave. Why you value poor beer a blood money, we value the lives of our people them. While you value your social prestige as a colonial collaborator of genocide, we value our people their dignity. While you value your position, we value our people their survival. While you value your fame and your social class, we want freedom of our people. So if you think say because a 90-year-old colonial dictator of La République du Cameroun, he put out a decree, and you talk say one can enforce Cameroon election for the Ambazonian people them, you go pay the price for your longer throat. You go pay your price. You go pay the price for your stubbornness. This generation, it go teach you now, which they call and say Ambazonia. Now the first stubborn head that we don't leave him. He don't go join a Kema because it want blood money. Now blood money, it will carry all now go. Now the first one that Gilbert Eufola, the colonial district Lekam head for Jakiri, a big killed by Ambazonian forces for Foncha Street for a house yesterday for Bamenda. Now another kunyam this. Now another big head this. Big head. Now in this. See head. Head like shovel. This one, they call it John Fye. Mr. John Fye. Mr. John Fye. John Fye, now the colonial divisional delegate of Elekam for the state of Momo. Mr. John Fye, now the colonial divisional delegate of Elekam for the state of Momo. As the Ambazonian people, they hear the message with Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, he put them out for call on the international community and for one Cameroon, say Ambazonia don't ban all Cameroon Senate election, whether not campaign, whether not talk about the election, they don't ban them for Ambazonia. The Ambazonian people them, they listen to that message we will put them for outside. Say any Cameroon Elekam official where they see, make the quarter, they teach you the lessons. We in the since they no one hear advice. The quarter would give them the real advice where they go hear when they send them for a Kemalan. So we inform the Ambazonian people them, say any place where they see any person, it come out La République, it come or it come out for any place, it come from Ambazonia. Say it be a Cameroon Elekam official. Make the Ambazonian population the catchy and they teach you the lessons of how the pain where they don't cause them for our people them. The Ambazonian people will put that same pain for that person's skin. All the things, the 30,000 Ambazonians say they don't die. that person, he go carry the cross on behalf of Paul Biya for one can organize a foreign election for keep our people the under occupation. The population, he go teach that person a lesson. For the pain of the 30,000 Ambazonians so they don't die. The population, it will take responsibility for teach any Cameroon election official for inside Ambazonia. That person will carry Paul Biya a prize, a cross. So now with the population for Bamenda, this morning, they woke up, they say, you, Mr. Colonial Delegate of Elekam, so you come out La Republique, you want come for inside Ambazonia, can't organize election, eh? Now with the population for Bamenda, they say, wait, Mr. Fai John, now wish you get him. For say, Dr. Ayaba, the leader of the Ambazonian people, for give them freedom. He don't want una know ye. Since una want take una own advice na for Paul Biya, una know that advice for Paul Biya no go work for Ambazonia land. So Mr. John Fai, he woke up for the morning time. His house don't be surrounded by the Ambazonian people them. Ambazonia, they enter inside Mr. John Fai house. For inside the street where they call and say New Road, neighborhood. For inside Bamenda, Ambazonian population, they enter, they move Mr. Fai, John Fai for a house. They beat Mr. John Fai. They beat Mr. John Fai. They tell you say now una, the make am, where people they die. Now una the make am, the Cameroon army, they think say Ambazonia, na part of Cameroon. Now una the make am, they don't burn 1,000 houses. Mr. John Fai, you see what? You say one can organize election for inside Ambazonia, for this land. Mr. John Fai, with all the suffering where the Ambazonian people they suffer, with all the killings where Cameroon they kill our people them, you go take Paul Biya money, you say one can do it, you one can organize election. Election for keep our people them under occupation. Now with the population pour their anger, their pain, their frustration. They pour them for Mr. John Fai, he body. Now with Mr. John Fai, he die. So, Mr. John Fai don't die now. Now Paul Biya die. Now because they want to take order for Paul Biya. Any stupid person where you get water for your head, it do like coconut when a water dey inside. Go listen for Paul Biya. Go listen for Diongute. Go listen for Tanganji Paul. And come inside Ambazonia, say one can organize election. The Ambazonian population, it go take the pain of the 30,000 when I don't kill them. It put them on top of your body. Now the message that the population and the forces, they go make sure every single Cameroon occupation election official it be taken out of Ambazonia. Until these people themselves, they go understand who they be Ambazonia. And say for inside the Ambazonia territory, for all the 13 states, any place, whether you be man or you be woman or you be pikin, whether you be young boy or young girl, as long as you enter inside the Ambazonia territory, you say one can organize Cameroon Senate election or for organized campaign or sensitize about the election. The Ambazonian population, they will teach you the lesson for the pain where we don't impose them on our people there. Now the price this way when I go pay them. Gilbert Eufola, he don't die. John Fai, the colonial divisional delegate of Elekam, for instance, the state of Momo, the Ambazonian people, they don't take their hand. They back the pain back We probably don't cause some for people. They put them back for Mr. John Fye, his skin. John Fye, he don't go join Ekema. Now the message this. Now the warning this. Now the generation this. If you mess up with the lives of our people, then your own life will go. If you mess up with what our people they don't stand for, you go pay the price. Any man, any woman, you dare enter Ambazonia as a Cameroon election official, you don't sign your own death warrant. Not be this generation, not be this time. We have forces across the 13 states and all our intelligence network. They don't be activated for catch any Cameroon colonial official. And when they catch you, then you go explain for Ekema why you be so stupid. Ekema carry a pride. Now that pride carry enter grave. If no one learn the lesson, say the game don't be over for Cameroon for Ambazonia, then una souls they will learn the lesson. Una hear? This generation, it means business. Independence means independence. There is no up, there's no down. There's no compromise. There is no reconciliation. The game don't be over for anything Cameroon for Ambazonia. The earlier una start pack, the better for all una. And the warning this, and the message this, the Ambazonian people, they don't declare a manhunt for all Cameroon election officials across the Ambazonia territory. Anywhere for Ambazonia, any place, whether not for night or not for daytime, whether not for morning or for afternoon, any elecam of Cameroon elecam official, we will not catch you for Ambazonia. When I send them to the gates of hell. When I send them to the gates of hell. Since they no one listen for sound advice, they go listen when they die. Now the generation this. While people, their lives matter, while picking their future matter, the dignity of our mammy matter, the respect, while human respect, it matter, while future matter for we. We no go stand, we no go watch and live on. Colonial collaborators, they enter inside our territory for organized foreign election. Not be now, not be never. The Ukrainian people, imagine, say, Russian will go organize election for Ukraine, and the Ukraine people, they will leave and make the election take place. Una sabi, a man and a woman, where they be only the watch on their phone. They watch Russian propaganda on their phone. They be arrested by Ukrainians. Even though they be Ukrainian citizens. Just the fact say they watch Russian propaganda against Ukraine on their phones. They be arrested. Not to talk of coconut head them. They come out. They can organize colonial elections for keep while people them under occupation. When I go year 12, when I go year for bearing ground, when I go year when I don't die, since when I know 1 year. So Pobia, we don't tell you, we be Ambazonians. Carry your election back to La République du Cameroun. These first 2 cases of these people that don't pay the price, make they serve as a warning example for other Langatrode people them. These two examples of Mr. Gilbert Eufola, with a killing for Foncha Street by Ambazonian forces, and John Fye, with the Ambazonian population, a killing for New Road Street for Bamenda, make they serve as examples for all other Cameroon colonial election officials, who when I call ourselves say Anglophones. When I enter the Ambazonian territory, when I don't sign my own death warrant. Now the message is, all the population, for all the quarters them, for all the districts, for all the communities across the 13 states, when I take notes, make every quarter, every elecam office for inside Ambazonia, when I burn them. Every elecam office for anywhere for Ambazonia, when I burn the system where they keep our people them under occupation. Colonialism, according to the United Nations, now a crime against humanity. Occupation, now a crime against humanity. Foreign aggression, now a crime against humanity. Foreign provocation, now a crime against humanity. And therefore, the Ambazonian people, they must use all means necessary for protect the territorial integrity of Ambazonia, protect Ambazonian sovereignty, the Ambazonian people, and the Ambazonian dignity by all means necessary under international, local, and moral law. Now, a right for defend our national interest against all foreign aggression and foreign provocation. You enter Ambazonia, you go pay price. When I get a good day. Now the message is from the office of the leader of Ambazonia Independence, Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba. Now my name is Lucas Asu. I be the press secretary for the executive office of Ambazonia Governing Council. Shake, day. Make them continue for match fire and jam these people them. Now the time this 2023, as we tell our people them, the year of promise. Una match fire.